Well, on talking points, our guest is in. You may be right if you call him a bibliophile. He is well read, well driven, and has a penchant for collecting degrees and diplomas. Check this out. He has diploma in mass communication at the University of Lagos, BSc philosophy in University of Lagos, 2005. Um, MSc in political science, also University of Lagos, 2010. By the way, it's not from Lagos, though. We're coming to that. LLB from the University of Abuja faculty, Law Faculty, 2018, and he was called to the Nigerian bar after receiving his BL from the Nigerian Law School, 2019-20. He's also a Nollywood veteran, and perhaps the man whose stock character roles have pinned him onto the hearts of Nigerians as the epitome of traditional sacrifices and ritual practices. Welcome to Talking Point. Kanayo Modeste Onyekwere. Well, worldly, we call world famous. It's worldly known, popularly known as Kanayo O Kanayo MFR. It's great to have you on this show this morning. Good
Thank
morning,
you.
KOK.
Good morning, and thanks you for having me. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Um, the topic today is from Nollywood to Law Chamber, challenges and benefits. KOK, you have
Yep.
I've known you for well over 30 years, and you you have remained constant in the industry. Yet you have I won't call it bold. I would say you are very strong-willed to venture into another profession. As late as 2, 3 years ago, I mean 3, 4 years ago, starting a new venture. What is driving? What is driving you? What are you chasing? What is your problem, so to speak?
Hey, well, Fudge, once again, I want to thank you for inviting me to this program. And I want to salute Osifora and Alex. Alex, good to see you again.
Yeah, same here, sir.
Well, what is driving me is not crazy. Like they say in law, it's for good cause. It's for a good cause. Suffice it to say that I've always wanted to be a lawyer. So what I have been doing on television all 32, 35 years with Nollywood and so on is to exploit my talent, hone it, and use what I got to get certain things done in society. The clergyman affects souls from the pulpit. The actor does this from the stage. Stage here could be the natural stage of a physical performance or through recorded tapes of a content, and then people begin to watch what he produced. And from there, the actor can set agenda for the nation, for the world, either of an existing issue or one that is futuristic. So I have always done my own bit on stage, speaking for those who do not have a voice, speaking for those who murmur, speaking for those who are oppressed through what I do. And the lawyer does almost the same thing, but is more critical. Because when a lawyer makes a mistake in court, it could drive his client to jail for life. Just like when you are on the operating table of a doctor, one single mistake, life is taken. So they hold the ace to life and living. So I have you could also set an agenda on television that will reverberate so much in society that people begin to say, oh, we've been living with something like this. If you remember the Guinea worm eradication in Ebonyi State about 30-something years ago. Drama beats were done, contents were created. That is the message. And today you cannot talk about guinea worm and I mean United Nations and so on. All the aid agencies had to come to eradicate guinea worm. And what was just provision of pipe-borne water and good living environment, and it's been eradicated. That is the power of the media. That is the power we hold as actors, setting proper agenda. So I have tried my best to lend my voice as an actor. And again, when you talk about why law, why not law? It affords me the opportunity of providing a platform for justice. It affords me the opportunity, providing an opportunity for entertainment law. People get hired in several professions. At the end of the day, if you're an engineer, you're an ICT person, you're a medical doctor, after putting the lines in correct places as a lawyer, as a doctor, as an engineer, you call a lawyer to bring a stamp of authority. So the lawyer seals it. And that's the power the lawyer holds. He has a lot to do for the society. And if I tell you what I went through in the law school, you will now know why lawyers are called learned people. Yeah, Osifora is laughing. Yeah, my brother, you are taken through the whole gamut of every discipline, mathematics, logic, computer science, and engineering, everything. That's why you have engineering law, you have medical law, you have philosophy of law, you have just everything. Everything is about law. But having said that, in conclusion, it's been a worthwhile experience. I'm a young lawyer, but I'm doing things in the areas of entertainment. Presently, I'm producing a legal skit or clinic I call the People's Lawyer. It is a program by which I try to teach people basic elements of the law. What they do, what they should do when their rights are breached or violated. For instance, your landlord throws you out where you live without the necessary and statutory notices. You have a right, and people should not think so much that the lawyers are expensive to hire. We'll have pro bono cases, public interest cases, where lawyers don't charge you money, don't even take transport. They go and prosecute it in the interest of justice. So I'm doing this for free, and it's on YouTube, on Kanayo TV, just as my own contribution to the body of knowledge. I've also written I've also written a book. All I'm doing is to add to the body of the law knowledge through the law I've read. While still being in entertainment and sometimes doing public relations, as Alex said.
Thank you, KOK. Gentlemen, Alex and Boss, if you have questions, you can ask after this my second question. KOK, I read a lot of stuff from you. We share posts. You write a lot nowadays, and you also give speeches, and most of it is arising from the public perception of you as a ritualist, or as a you, not KOK, your character as a ritualist. Now, sometimes the last one I saw from you was titled "Money is made through hard work, not rituals." Kanayo wants Nigerian youth. Yeah, so but not only youth, even the adult generation, population. You go on the road, a well-known face because of your activity on the screen, and you are hailed for the roles you play, but they hail you personally. Therefore, when you see an Nzonko is a wicked woman, on the road, when you see a Damasus or Anne in the Manze, you say, Ashawo woman. See, and so when they see you, they say, see that wicked man, that ritualist. Sometimes, do you have a situation where you need to overcome you have to have some kind of restraint to moderate yourself when people you thought should know the difference between character and real life don't appear to know, and they call you what you are not?
Very, very good question. You summarize it by saying ritualist as a character. We have always told people, take the message, leave the messenger. I'm just a messenger. What we do through television or any content platform is to tell a story. And the believability of it is the anchor of whatever it is. If you play a role of an armed robber and people see you in real life and begin to say, hey, something goes so lost or something goes so lost. No, you played it well. It's about flexibility. Yeah, let's put it here. I'm popularly called Nine Sacrifice. Let's take it. That's what they call me. But we say you cannot be successful in life except you make a sacrifice. Now, if we need to exploit what sacrifice means, it has different definitions in the thesaurus, in the lexicon, and so on. But the basic one we talk about is what you have to give in to achieve some level of comfort or success or accomplishment. But people always take the side of this information or story they want. So when you talk about perception, yes, there are people you expect in society who should understand the difference between a character and reality, but they still fall for the same thing to say, nah, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. Now me and you, they here. You sure say, they go anywhere by midnight? So it affords me, I must tell you, Alex, Osifowora, and Faj, it affords me the opportunity of preaching and taking home the message anytime people engage me. And I said to them, I play this role as a character that puts food on the table. And it's meant to give you an information about life. Let's be practical here. How do you dramatize a situation like it happened at the Federal University of Technology Owerri, where some students were caught eating their physics for money-making purposes? How do you dramatize it? Osifowara, I see your face. Alex, I see your face. How do you dramatize it? You need to show how they will end up, because they never end up well. How do you dramatize a situation where a man who lives in a thatch house tells you to kill your girlfriend and sleep with her corpse for 7 days? On the 7th day, your money will come. How do you dramatize it? It is not. It is. These things are not an upsurge of what people watch in movies. Many people have chosen to take the message wrongly. I have been a television face all the 30-something years. Faj knows me. I've had opportunity. People say to me, when you are going to London, when you are going to America, don't worry, I will give you something. Just take and pass. Now, by the time you come back, you won't be riding this car you ride. I say, okay, I will not tell you I'm not coming. I will avoid you. I won't come to your house again. So we have had such temptation. But there are people, you will tell this, come on, let me give you something. Take and cross. You go give somebody for London. You go give you 10,000, 20,000 pounds. When you come here, I give you 8,000 pounds. Who will take that message? So it varies from person to person what you're going to do. Like one pastor told me, don't say you will not embezzle money until, say, 10 billion naira is given to you as Faj to share to people. You will now know whether you have a restraint not to eat bribes. Not when you are seeing 20 million naira. Alex, Faj, I tell you, don't say you are not corrupt until 10 billion is given to you to dispense. And you're not asking Alex, now bring 20%, come, make a take settle organ. That's when you know you have restraint. So it varies from person to person, especially when you have power at your table. So it's hard work. There's no substitute for hard work. I say it again on this program. I said there is no substitute for hard work. I am not also saying you have to, if you watch the coronation of King Charles. Did you see the white ram? If you did, there are still rituals that are done in many places. Before now, rituals were done for coronation, for establishments, and so on. Even in the Bible, they kill goats, pour the blood, and so on. So what we're saying is this. It was even more prevalent in Europe, ritual sacrifices. But it is nascent in our place that people are killing people to get money. I must tell you, it's nascent. It's not something. Even the Yahoo boys, this is a promax of what they're doing now that involves killing people. If you remember, Alex, Osifowora, and Paj, in the 90s or early 90s and late 80s, people were writing letters to Igbo to defraud them.
Yeah.
And when these things come, we're not trying to make it look good, but there was no killing. People were just defrauding people. But right now, these guys have gone pro-max by their own Yahoo that takes life. And we said no. You know, last year I had a reply for the then Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, who said that Nollywood was responsible for the ritual killings from what people watch. And I asked Lai Mohammed, with all the lies you were telling, where did politicians learn how to rig election? From Nollywood? Is this also from Nollywood? So what we're saying, if you go on the Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, you see bodies and so on and so forth. People still are doing things unwantonly, unholy conduct. You know, and it's left for our politicians to start behaving well. Our politicians to start behaving well by making sure that if you are voted for a political position, you create jobs. Jobs will take people out of some kind of mindset. Jobs will take people out of some kind of conduct. But this idea of flamboyancy, excessive living by politicians creates a divide between those who are hardworking and those who want to do things.
Yeah.
And it's a clarion call for all of us to keep on preaching the message that hard work pays. I rest my case.
Wow.
And so be it. Thank you, KOK. I see that the lawyer tradition is coming in. Alex, do you have something for him?
Yes. I'm a bit troubled about the developments in Nollywood. Well, it's still a young industry when you compare it to what's going on in other parts of the world. But there seems to be a trend where a lot of actors either fall into poverty, fall ill, they are unable to treat themselves or get the necessary care to survive situations like that. So what bothers me is, what do you think we can do about the entertainment industry in general to raise it to such a level that actors can actually live off their fees and, you know, live a normal life without necessarily falling into poverty, falling ill, and having to ask people to help them? That's one part of it. The other part is entertainment law. We see a lot of issues where the law doesn't really exist and protects a lot of people in entertainment. People are just doing things, they're playing it by the ear. I'll give you a few illustrations. I want to shoot a movie. I get permits from people in the local area, maybe the local government. I'm on the street shooting, then all of a sudden people begin to attack me. They begin to bother me, begin to ask for money and issues like that. And then there's also the issue of copyright. Have we really developed that area in entertainment? So it's a lot in one, but I'm sure you can manage those three areas.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex. Good to see you again. And I want to thank our viewers and listeners for being on this program. Well, quite unfortunate that a lot has happened in the industry. There's nobody who is created who cannot fall ill. In fact, in philosophy, I remember in those days in the University of Lagos, our lecturers used to say, everything that's created that has life will die one day. Even the tree that you hear may have existed for 400 years, one day will wither. It may not wither in your time. So people will have the tendency to fall ill, which is not a crime. The only issues is that you ask yourself, basically, what helps the social security system or insurance system in the United States and all over the civilized world? What helps them achieve what they achieve? And what helps them is just simple. While you are in active service, there are certain stipends you pay for insurance that takes care of you when is the rainy day comes. So you are working very active and you earn, say, $4,000, and maybe $30, $50 is taken from your salary every month to take care of those who are ill. So that when you retire from service, you can draw from such fund. Now, it is necessary to establish such fund and insurance. But the fact is this: everything that comes to Nigeria and Africa turns upside down. Nigerian actors and entertainers are the ones in the world, I'll tell you, who behave like many of them behave like they can't fall ill. Many of them are so engrossed in stardom that if you call them for a meeting with other actors or top stars, they will not come for that meeting. So there is this beefing amongst people who are in the entertainment industry, which does not augur well for establishment of such things as establishing an insurance policy or a social security system that takes care of networks of health for others who are sick, and for you when the rainy day comes. So when you have a situation where I'm aware the Actors Guild under Emeka Rollas as president has tried to establish a platform or social network where from each earning of an actor, for each earning of an actor, some contribution is done to a fund to take care of those who are sick and to take care of those you when you are not in good health. But has it been effective? The answer is no. Have the top actors contributed or allowed funds, certain things to be taken from their fees? The answer is no. Then on the other hand too, I need to say this on this program. Sometimes, Alex, Faj, Osiforo, listen to me. Sometimes, most actors hike their fees for publicity purposes. You think an actor is earning 2 million, but his fee is 800,000. So when he's raining on the social media, he behaves like he's a god, just to be hired for brands. I hope this is very clear, because I'm a lawyer, so I know what I'm talking about. I know I can call names, but I will not. I will not. So you have this situation where
don't please.
When such people are sick, you start saying, but this guy ends well. This guy ends well. Why would he be doing this? And because of the shame of coming to the public to ask for money, the illness may have eaten a deeper part of him before he asks for help. Because his image is high on the social media. If he now comes out to say, I don't have 10 million, people will say, it's a lie. Alex, tell us the truth. You don't want to bring out. You have lived a fake life. I am an actor who is popular, but I don't live this flamboyant life. I don't live. It's of no use. I'm already popular. Why would I be trying to impress people? So it's a very, very sad one. But ultimately, I want to use an Igbo word here. And that Igbo word is Onyeko Ozuru. Who is it? Who is it complete for? Kind of. There's nobody in this world. Even Davido. Even Asake, even Burna Boy. If any of them is sick today, Unless they have insurance abroad and they're on dialysis, for instance, a dialysis will drain you no matter how rich you are. Let's be realistic. There's nobody. If Dangote calls for the daughter's wedding, it has to be in a field or stadium. His house cannot take all his guests. It shows you we all need each other, either in sickness or in health. But the thing is this, it behoves on the industry to establish a social security system by which they can take care of. Listen, there are HMO groups who, if actors agree, who, if musicians agree, can pay certain funds into. You don't have to. I mean, would I, because I'm paying a fund into a HMO, start pretending that I'm sick? No. But that 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 that's taken from your earnings monthly takes care of others. But actors, especially the top ones, have been uncooperative. I'll leave it there. But it's a very sad one. If I mention on this program the information at my disposal of the number of top actors who are sick, it will shock you. You've only heard about Mr. Ibu because he came to the public to ask for some support. But I tell you again, for the Mr. Ibu, if you remember 3 weeks ago, I came hard on this very dark man who was saying shame to top actors that their fellow actor is sick, they're not doing anything. The Actors Guild of Nigeria is not a hospital. It is not. It is not Red Cross Society. The Actors Guild will provide the support it has to its top actors without making it public. So it was wicked and unthinkable that somebody will call out who's looking for relevance. We'll call top actors names. I won't join issues with him because I know he's looking for relevance. I won't give him that he doesn't deserve. So
thank you.
Let me. Yeah, Mr. had done his best last year when he announced that he was sick, and his family called for help. But he exhausted maybe all he had. It is not a bad thing for him to say, "My brothers, I think I've exhausted all I have." That point must be made. That point must be made. But it's also a clarion call for the guild he belongs to also establish a fund, hoping that he will also pay fees into it. Now, the story of Amechi Monago has come to the public. The question also is, if a fund was established, will he contribute for those who were sick? So this is to conscientize us. It's a flog on our conscience to say, let us do things when we are in good health, for those who are not in good health. It could be anybody's son tomorrow. So insurance policy, social security networks, HMO groups should be established. Then you talk about entertainment law. Most performers, musicians.
Kanayo, please. I'll give you 2 minutes to wrap up on that.
Okay.
First of all, we need to play a commercial beat.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. I still have 2 questions to ask, but there is no time. So just wrap up on the last statement you are making. We need to get out in about 2 minutes.
All right.
Thank you. Your microphone is cracking the sound. Johnson, can you mute? Your microphone is making some. Okay, thank you. We're winding down. Today's show has been interesting. Kanayo is still on air. Briefly wrapping up, we are going to talk about the entertainment law. Please do
Yes.
it in 90 seconds. Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah. If there are legal terms we use as lawyers, if I ask Osipowara or Alex now that my brief has not been perfected, it's only a lawyer who can understand it. And what it means is that Alex has not paid me as his lawyer. That's what it means. So entertainers, performers must understand that contracts always have lines. They always have hidden clauses. They should, either as an actor or a performer in music, try to get on with a lawyer. Don't bring the case to me. I'm not pleading, I'm not soliciting, but go to a lawyer to sign some lines for you so that those contracts that you don't know about and the legal jargons and legalese you don't understand, you can have protection. That's what I have to say about entertainment law. Performers should not be going around without signing the necessary things. They should not do that by themselves. On copyright issues,
Thank you, Kilke.
it's still a very sad.
I know you have so much to keep. I'm so sorry. We have to go. Some other time we are going to call you and we
Okay.
can talk more. I still want to talk about Clinton, your advice to Clinton, and what would be your advice for other youth out there as a father. Thank you so much. We'll call
Thank
you
you.
again. We need to go. Thank you so much. Kanayo, oh Kanayo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.